Moving on to the next match. Game number 2 coming your way. Angrybird versus Endingwalker. Damn, this is going to be sick. We got the former rivals, Ryu and Ken, a whole different storyline. But in the hands of Angrybird and Endingwalker, this is going to be so interesting. Now, Endingwalker, I feel like, is never really too keen on reflecting on the past. I feel like, you know, he did have like a little bit of a rough shot against MOUZ in the very last instance, a complete nail biter in a moment where he possibly could have let a level 2 rock and maybe punish. But still, I think, you know, him reflecting on that to move forward for the better against someone like Angrybird is going to be a different type.
With this matchup, we'll get to see if Angrybird watches his own YouTube content. We'll get to see how he counters Deejay.
That's so hard to do. I'm not gonna lie to you, man. Having to watch a replay, watch replays of yourself, like VODs and stuff, and listen to yourself talk. I feel like some people, it's hard to do.
We used to produce YouTube content, and then when people come back to you and say, "Hey, bro, you didn't at 17:06, you didn't do the count."
Oh, they'll always come back to you with like the timestamps. Like, hey, Jammerz, how come you excluded this? I didn't know.
All right, so you stick with the Deejay here. And again, I think Endingwalker is one of the best players in the world at perfect parrying fireballs up close. But the sunrise heel swats Ken out of the sky. He's going to close the gap.
Defended against a set. He's bringing it over.
Yeah, there you go. Good screen carry there from the counter hit. Standing hard punch conversion there. And
I'm not too sure about that one.
Yeah. I was speechless, just like I was a taquido, and he's going to lose the round because of it.
We could talk about that. Maybe it was an anticipation of maybe Endingwalker walking backwards, or maybe he was trying to do it because he thought he was out of range.
He was definitely an execution error.
Yeah, I'm trying to make it look like perhaps there was something there in the mix.
I want to give him the benefit of the doubt too. He lost the round because of that one blip. And it's a delayed back throw there, there's Endingwalker. And then again, immediately, with the rebuttal on the OD Shoryuken, Endingwalker's not going to do his own jackknife maximum just yet. He's going to block it out here. Healthy drive gauge to work with as well, until I said that commentator's curse. He's looking to win this round.
Oh. You saw the anticipation for the throw. Endingwalker going for that backdash as well. The anti-air still just as potent in the corner, but not that time.
No level 3 there from Endingwalker, gets the sweep. He might have to harass him with the sweeps, but a good jump. There you go. Because Endingwalker is super active and making you fixated on the funky slicer, hey, why not go airborne, switch things up, because you're committed to the sway at that point.
Sure. You don't have to worry about the horizontal movement coming in from Deejay if you're already airborne in the skies, but Angrybird now closer to the corner to apply that pressure. That's a punish!
Yeah, I was about to say you got to watch out for the Angrybird special with button into DI here, and he's going to take an early lead to replenish as much drive gauge as possible to work with here. What's the defensive choice? He can do jackknife maximum, he can confirm it, and he tried to bait something there. Angrybird was aware of it as well. No back hard kick anti-air.
Again.
Still waiting.
Oh! Luckily, not enough damage. It was just crouching medium, punch him that far away. Angrybird wasn't ready for the confirm. The backdash is there, but no punish.
And it was a punish, unfortunately. The frame rate did not change, and that's going to be a perfect there for Angrybird. Yes, because it was just the hit that put him in burnout, it was still -6. So this time, like, kick completely fine, and it's 5 frames. Ken actually has some decent punishes against Deejay here because of his sweep, -6, medium so back, -6. So if you poorly space him, level 2 super arc can catch him, stand light kick 5 frames can catch them as well. So Endingwalker really has to adjust his spacing when he's throwing out these normals in the neutral.
You've seen that in a couple of groups thus far. Sometimes the pressure really gets to certain players, and when you see themselves in burnout, the frame data does change, and you're thinking to yourself, I normally, muscle memory, like, I normally get this type of punish.
Yeah, true. And the thing is, you are playing Deejay, so sometimes hitting and hoping is not a bad choice, to be honest, because if you hit, it leads to like 40% minimum. I don't blame you. Oh, trying to do a maximum impact. Anti-air there.
Moving on in, dash up.
Yeah, he's going to catch him walking backwards.
Easily Endingwalker's favorite button. He loves that crouching medium kick.
He does. He will abuse it when necessary. Gets the frame trap there into the Shoryuken conversion.
Oh, not afraid to press the buttons here.
So counter hit as well. No charge for the jackknife anti-air. Still
Again,
no charge.
So reluctant to even try to anti-air on that.
There's a hesitation kills, but it looks like he's made the correct decision here. Perfect parry on the Dragon Lash. This is going to be huge. He's going to do a good amount of drive gauge damage here. Vicious.
Luckily, Angrybird again taking to the skies, finding the opening, getting himself a little bit of drive gauge back, and there's the anti-air that Endingwalker was looking for. More than enough in the tank. Crouching medium punch will suffice, getting the first round of game 2.
Angrybird needs this win, by the way. Statistically speaking, he needs this win, but Endingwalker's got other ideas, and I'm loving the way the Deejay players are utilizing that crouching hard punch today. For me, he's chasing backdashes. He'll always get a conversion if it hits in some way, shape, or form.
You can see the patience from both players up until that drive rush should come out. Angrybird does snipe below the corner carry. Fantastic. Set yourself up with the throw, but he backs away just in case.
And he's going to go for the damage instead of the side swap here. It looks like he will cancel into the level 3, and he's going to put Angrybird in the danger zone. And this is a situation that he's not uncomfortable with, Angrybird. But hey, he needs to make a CO decision right now. And that's the CO decision! Oh boy, he saved his drive gauge.
I was waiting for that exact moment. It's like, you have to come out with this, right? But you know what? Not too bad for Endingwalker. The life lead is still there. Being able to react, drive, impact. Let him drop.
Do the whole thing.
Nice and easy. Endingwalker tying it all up. Again, even if that was a very big decision for Angrybird to make, Endingwalker was willing to risk that because of what happened afterwards. He still had the life lead. He still had drive gauge attack. Nothing to really fear after.
Dude, if you're not willing to take risk, you aren't playing contemporary fighters correctly. That's what the boys have been doing. Right rush into a fire, but unfortunately there. Sway, and he hit low this time, and he had the charge. You see how quickly he charged that as well?
Oh, he had plenty of time after he saw the recovery of the crouch medium kick. He's like, it's time. Let it rip.
This is going to be really tense for Angrybird, by the way, being trapped in the corner. So if he can't escape with like a Tatsu or something, yeah, there you go. It's the conversion, back throw, legacy. We keep it like that.
Oh, what an interruption.
There's a throw. He can't backdash here, Endingwalker. He has to block it out.
Oh, he would have ate that fear so hard, too. Oh, the uppercut. Yeah, you have to keep it tight.
Angrybird needs to marshal him in the corner here to make sure he doesn't get out, and it's a delayed tech there.
Bang! He doesn't have life! And he doesn't have enough life to withstand it!
I'll tell you something else about that scenario. Do you know how much meter you build for punish counter DI as well? People don't talk about that. So that's actually put Angrybird closer to a level 3 in this round if he even able to land it. But yes.
Again, the response to the drive rush. And speaking of, lands it of his own. Tatsu's going to get a lot of corner carry now down below the back. Oh, I was going to say maybe a backdoor, but no, he's going to get the side switch regardless.
This is good. Angrybird needs to, he needs to Shoryuken, but he saw it, Endingwalker, and it looks like he's going to cash out the round.
What?
But he did the show back too early there, Vicious, but he can do the famous string until Angrybird back
No way. Critical Art can do it for Angrybird, by the way, if he gets the right conversion at the right time.
He just needs to play it safe. There, he's fine. And that will be the round. I think just level 1 should do it. Don't even need it.
No. Only machine gun upper is totally fine. He had just enough for 2 extra.
Angrybird needs to go in. He literally needs to go in if he wants this round. Yeah, Slasher drive rushes in.
To the parry as well. Back roundhouse as the anti-air now from Endingwalker. Great interruption against the drive rush.
Both of these guys smell blood. He is still using that crouching lead. He kicked maliciously, and that will be a punish. This is what I was talking about before. The level 2 gets him a slight lead here. But that's not going to stop Endingwalker from coming back in. Punish.
Oh, that's going to be a punish. It's too far.
Surely.
Maybe he's standing like it, perhaps.
Maybe crouch jab, stand jab. He's got good light punches. Throw. And he got him. That should be the game. I wish Steve was here to call it. He didn't do it.
He didn't even do the right combo. That could have been Tetsugen Nature. Shout out to Tasty Steve. Oh, back roundhouse.
That should have been plus. He should have made that plus. Hang on a minute. He's still in burnout. He's just waiting for an opportune moment to trade or even do the level 1. And that could have been it. He's trying to parry something. I don't know what it is. It's hot air, I'm telling you.
He's trying to bait him. The slight walk up as well. No hezzy. Jump back jab. He's trying to get a reaction out of Angrybird. And the reaction is OD Shoryuken.
What another riveting set there for Endingwalker. He had game of the day yesterday against Mena RD, but unfortunately, he was close but to no avail against Angrybird, which means Angrybird gets his first dub in this group. Endingwalker, unfortunately, gets another loss. They're 2-1s.
There's the smile we've been looking for all week from Angrybird.
Again, when I spoke to him, when he played Mena, he said, I played well, just a few hiccups here and there. I guarantee if I speak to him after this, he's going to say the exact same thing. Maybe certain the situations where he shouldn't have spent the drive gauge he did. But yeah, that was a great set to watch, Vicious.
I gotta watch that VOD over again. There was so many different, like, intricate decisions that were made in such a microsecond of a time. Like there were so many things to really consider after, like what Chen can do in the corner specifically, right? But at this here, dashing up, still trying to create that space for himself. Endingwalker was still stuck in so much of a Twister type scenario, right? That vortex was just going to continue.
I feel that Endingwalker was a bit more panicky in the corner than Angrybird was, because again we saw backdashes, we saw wake up buttons. You know, I don't think we saw no jackknife, but again in the neutral, we even saw it there. Like, I love the way he was sniping the drive gauge with that drive gauge damage. Oof. But there's the CO decision I was talking about there to save his drive gauge. And what a way to turn this around as well. Because again, even after that huge mistake, and I like that they built on that, by the way, the kind of punish, kind of drive impact stuff, the scenarios, they were building on that as well. But it was just unfortunate again. And that just goes to show how Endingwalker can really compete with some of the best in the world, whether you're an Evo champion, just one of the strongest players in the world regardless.
No doubt. At the end of the day, though, again,
and
putting
that's
him
pretty
into
smart.
the checkmate scenario with that drive impact.
So, sorry, another thing I've got to mention as well is DIing OD moves is actually pretty good.
It's fine when you see that the opponent has little life.
Yeah,
and
always.
they can't absorb it, you gotta do it.
For most OD moves in the game, you can actually recover in time from a drive impact because they're going to be reacting with
exactly
drive
that.
There's a full 26 frame startup, but in a situation like that, it played out perfectly.
Yeah. It's a whole different story. Once you're burnt out, you have to make sure you can pay attention how much life you actually have left, whether or not you're able to absorb it. Like, if you have a super, then perhaps so. But that's also a really bad thing about Deejay is that he does not have an invincible super behind him to get past something like that.
True. Like, it's just amazing how many like complex and intricate scenarios in Street Fighter 6 that we're actually still learning about, and the guys are changing the nether each and every week. Me and Rich talk about it a lot of the time there, but you literally saw it there with that DI against the OD jackknife, or sorry, OD air slasher.
Yeah.
It just is crazy to see, and look, that's probably a snip as to what's to come down the line if the meta keeps developing
Perhaps.
like this. So.